Happy birthday to
You.
yeah. I did honestly did not expect him to actually ever do that at all. But ladies and gentlemen, Stephon Dodd.
Hey.
We're here with Stephon, happy birthday.
Thank you.
How old are you?
I am now 27. I don't really feel that old, honestly.
Yep, because
So
we are still young people. If you're 30 and you're like, man, I feel like an old man. No, you're not.
No,
you're not.
Like, if you're not getting gray hair yet, and your back's not giving out, and you don't have to use a cane yet, don't call yourself old.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm here with Stephon. He's right here. He's rocking Vans with the jeans, tight jeans or skinny jeans with the white shirt chain. I'm rocking with my shirt that I got from the event, the dance event, with my Converse and my futuristic pants, as I call it. They're gray pants, but they're futuristic. They're like futuristic khakis. And we are out here in the parking lot once again because guess what, people? I still don't have a studio. What the hell? I'm totally okay with it. I'm kidding. But pretty much, one day, you know what I missed upon? I miss going, just having to do it at home and just recording. I'm gonna be honest. I miss my parents' house. We used to do that a lot, but now since I moved out, I have to find somewhere else to record. I tried doing that at the library, but it was like, we were not allowed to yell in there because basically, look, just me talking is very loud enough. Now, and also, like, I don't have 10K yet. I almost do. As I'm recording, I have 9,140 subscribers. Thank you, guys. But also, like, still not enough for me to have a studio. So, more subs, please. I'm joking. Anyways, I feel joking today because we're here outside in the parking lot as I have all this energy knowing that I'm with Stephon, because usually we don't see each other.
And also because we both drink Red Bull.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I am all over the place. Guys, let me tell you. A Red Bull, sponsor me. Now. Please. Please. Okay? I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, guarantee Webtoons first got to sponsor me first. But Red Bull, oh, man. That would be amazing. Red Bull anime, that has to be a thing. Anyways. We're here to talk about Stephon because, as you may know, before I begin this, as I'm interviewing him, even though our first interview was back in 2015, a long time ago, RIP the channel, I basically did my first interview at the B-Boy channel. Now, link in the description. There's a little link of the video that I did on, you can check it out.
If you guys want to check it out.
Yeah, just click it. Link in this. Listen, when I say, here's the thing. People still ask me in the comments, and we're not going to do a comment section because there's just too many comments. You think I'm about to read them all? I'm like, no, we don't. Me and Stephon don't have the time. Barely don't have the time, basically. But there was literally comments saying like, hey, where'd you read this? Where's the music coming from? Where's this and that or whatever? I'm like, it's all in the link in the description. When I say link in the description, it's in the description. There's a video there. You click the link and it leads you to the video. I still get these comments. Still to this day, you know what I mean? Like, link to Stephon's Instagram, and they're like, "What's his Instagram?" I'm like, "Damn, we lost one." Stephon. It's
Stephon_Dodd.
Yeah. So link.
Stephon Dodd.
It's in the link in the description. I don't know how easier that is, but then again, I don't know if anyone's here like old enough to really. Usually, it's those that are not. It's either the ones that are dumb that don't know how to use the description, or the ones that are too young to actually know, like, what is the link or stuff like that. And I have to actually guide them, like, fine, I'll send in the comments. I'm usually nice enough to do that. Yeah. Anyways, Stephon, because last time we met, what was the last time we met?
When we went to the B-Boy
event,
yeah.
The B-Boy Jam. Stephon's still new to it. It's still part of the music, events itself. But DNA Lounge, it was one of the best events. First ever dancing event in 2 years. And me and Stephon went. It was one hell of an experience. It was in San Francisco. That's where, like, a couple minutes away. And yeah, I basically I lost. I'm going to be honest. I lost the prelim to Stephon. Stephon saw me, has the footage and everything. I'm like, damn, I need more practice. And also, I wasn't wearing the right pants. I'm going to be honest, okay? These are the right pants. I was wearing these black pants. They had stains all over it. And it was like, some of it scratchy. Now it's more scratchy because of the paint of the ground. Actually, it's now mush on my pants, those black pants. RP, those black pants. But, yeah, that's basically...
You still wear 'em?
To dance, just to practice. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, it seems like this event was, you know, like one of the best events I've been to for a long time. Because almost everyone I talked to, like literally I talked to everyone there. I wasn't nervous. I was hungry. I was like, yo, I know you. And listen, if you ever been to a hip hop event, it's like no other event ever. It's the true essence. Before of all this concerts and music and everything, when it comes down to a hip hop jam, nothing beats it. Like, that's what me and Stephon connects to is, you know, true hip hop. And of course, there's other genres we're into. But when it comes to hip hop, when it comes to, you know, that aspect of music, it's something that I deeply connect. Probably more than the anime events as well. But what do you feel about, you know, that freestyle, you know, what is it called? Freestyle edition, special edition, San Francisco at the DNA Lounge. What is your thoughts / takeaways?
I mean, I'm just going to be completely honest. It's not something that I like really watch that much or participate in it or anything, but like, I mean, Vincent is into it, and you know, I'm always gonna support my friend. So that's the reason why that I even like went in the first place.
But does it inspire you as an artist at all through that?
Well, I'm not an artist yet, but
yeah, upcoming.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does kind of, like, just many different things inspire me, including that. Like, when I see people, like, that have, like, a passion for something, and they're actually, like, out there, like, doing it, like, that actually inspires me. Like, there's even people on my Instagram that I follow that, like, either dance, make music, do art, even do, like, Twitch streaming. They got, like, a lot of people watching them. Like, that inspires me. Yeah. So...
Nice. Yeah. That aspect of inspiration inspires me. There's people that I have more subs than them. Guarantee you, like, there's people like, remember that podcast I show you that only has 144 subscribers, only 100, but gains to audience, has their own microphones, we were actually at the music store looking for sound foams. And how much did they cost?
I think they cost like, dang, I'm trying to remember that quick. I think it was around like around 100 something, maybe like 200. Yeah, it's freaking crazy. Like,
it's actually, I remember, it's 344. I got the picture right here. Yeah, I'm like, damn, for that much just to. So apparently, you know, of course, that's never gonna happen. Knowing that if we ever get our own studio.
All right, so I'm trying to think. Okay, so the thing I've because I always like watch like videos on like studios, like singing, like stuff like that, like how to build a studio, like stuff about music, stuff about like singing or whatever. So like I remember there was like this one video I watched on like how to build like a home studio. like I remember I heard that the guy like got all those like, what are they called again?
Sound pads, I believe.
Yeah.
Just for now.
Like, yeah, like sound pads for like the walls and stuff to like
microphones.
Yeah, like block out the sound. Like I heard that he got them off for like Amazon for like, I don't remember, like maybe $10 or something.
What? For that?
So it's kind of crazy. You can just go on Amazon and look that up.
That's what you told me. Just like, yeah, Amazon. Just forget about the Guitar Center. Just don't give them money. Just go to like Amazon. That's it. And I was like, yeah, you know, pretty much. I guess that's where they get their, you know, equipment from. But the thing is that we're supposed to have an equipment, which will be coming soon, guys. I guarantee you. At some point, I will, you know, I do one day when I have my own studio, and also like for us to record and stuff like that. Yes, I guarantee you it's inspired by many music studios, but one day I do want to have my own studio, or just like borrow one just to record stuff like this. It would be a perfect example of just like, oh man, look where we're at right now compared to where we at right now in terms of like in the car. Like I just wish we had like our own studio and stuff like that, just to talk and have these life-changing conversations with sharing with Stephon. Guaranteed that's something in the future. We were looking for microphones.
Yeah.
Those were pricey. We were looking for, many things that I want to change, that I want to make better videos. And, pretty much you guys following the channel helps a lot to one day get there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is also, like, when it comes to, like, I guess, like, building, like, a certain setup, you could also, like, try to get stuff used.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you don't really care about, like, it being used or anything, as long as it's clean and everything, obviously. But, yeah, like, if you're just, like, I just want to get, like, this type of microphone. I mean, you could literally get them probably used. Like, it's not even that bad as long as there's nothing wrong with it. Like,
yeah.
It'll still work the same. Like, you don't have to pay, like, the full price all the time.
Yeah, the only thing is that...
And that's what I don't do. I don't always pay, like, the full price whenever I, like, buy certain stuff. Like, that's why most of the time when people, like probably see me or whatever I'm wearing, I, like, go thrifting. You know why? Because it's a lot more cheaper. You can find a lot more stuff. And you still look pretty clean. But, that's kind of like outside of that. But, yeah.
Any plans or updates of your music so far? Anything like that?
Yeah, so what I'm actually doing right now is I'm still in my semester. So, yeah. So, if you guys do remember, if you are listening and you are paying close attention, I did try to get in contact with a producer a few months ago.
And yeah.
But the guy kind of flaked on me. But he did give me my money back, which is good because obviously it wasn't like a scammer or nothing.
Thank God.
Yeah. So, what I'm going to be...
Did he tell you why?
Huh?
Did he tell you why they flake on you?
Like, okay, so, like, I think the reason why, I guess, like, he had, like, a lot of other, like, people he was, like, working with, or
of course,
for whatever reason. I don't know, to be honest with you. Like, yeah, I think that's probably the reason. But, like, I think, like, after that, I was like, man, like, I'm trying to remember. I think it was, like, probably, like, a few days after that, I was just, like, depressed as hell about it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was actually kind of down about it because I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to wait until next year to do this again because I'm actually a full-time college student, so obviously they give you a lot of freaking homework. You have to put like 100% into your courses and your schoolwork.
But mixing that with you trying to work on music, and beginning like a beginning artist,
and it would just be very hard. And like the thing is like even if you don't buy your own stuff for like a studio, which like what, I actually do follow like some people that actually like already make music, so maybe I could talk to them about like, okay, what kind of stuff do you use to make your music off of? Like, what microphone would I need? What kind of stuff would I need for a very decent price? And how would I get it to work? Because obviously, I don't have like a studio or nothing that I could just make my music off of. But the reason that I wanted to actually like work with a producer is because, well, I already made like the beats and everything, but he could probably make them sound a little bit more like crisp.
Wait, do you feel like that the end goal is something that you really, of course everybody wants in terms of music, but you talk about like how you want to, help the homeless, buy your mama a house, which is most other people, because at some point, I think like a few days ago, you actually did something for the homeless. What did?
Yeah. Okay, so I guess it kind of like ties into that a little bit. So I'm trying to remember how long ago it was. It's been like a few weeks ago now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know what made me want to do. I guess one day I just woke up and I was like, well, actually no, it wasn't that. I think it was like maybe a few weeks before that. I remember I was just rambling on Google and I saw like this article about like the homeless population in San Francisco. and how bad it was, and how there were so many homeless people there, and some people probably didn't even have food and water or anything. So like, and I guess one day when I just woke up, it just kind of clicked in my mind. Like, I'm like, there's people out there that, you know, don't have homes. They, you know, don't have food. And like, you know what the thing is? It's not always their fault.
Yeah.
Like, you know, maybe, like, I don't know, maybe they had a job one day and then they lost their job, and then they had no means, or they couldn't like try to make the same amount of money at like another job to try to like keep their house or their apartment or whatever, and they just ended up on the street. So the reason why that I wanted to go out there, and I think, okay, so the reason that I went out there and like I didn't like actually like help them. I just kind of like was like, you know what, I'm gonna go buy like a bunch of cheeseburgers, some water, and I'm gonna just try to go around like the city or as far as I can go, like walking wise, and try to just like help feed some people that actually like have not eaten in like days or something. Like,
by yourself?
Yeah, like I literally went out of my way to do this because I just feel like, you know what, there's people out there that don't have the same things that we have. Like, you know, like me and Vincent, we both like live in a house, we both sleep in a bed. Like, they were
privilege.
Yeah, like we're blessed to even have these things. There were literally some homeless people just sleeping right on the sidewalk, and I'm just like, damn.
You have it harder.
So,
that's interesting. You did that out of the whim.
Yeah.
It's almost like God told you, like, yep, you gotta help these people. They're not gonna live too long, you know. This is the only way you can remember them. And that's always like something that I wish to do, mostly for especially stuff for my channel. One of the ideas I had was doing a charity stream. Like, hey, we're raising money for this and that. That would be so cool if we could actually do that at one point. That's why I want to have a studio to actually do that. I mean, we could do that like off the jump right now, but it's just that it's not the same when we actually raise money to actually have this all gathered up and then have them a place for, especially for stuff that we're going to do to entertain the people, just to help the homeless. Having fun and helping the homeless, like something that we dreamed of doing. You know, that's why I do hope that this whole YouTube thing becomes successful in many ways. And yeah, hopefully, you know, other than that, pretty much, you know, as that's all going on, I want to continue the podcast because like, are you still planning to actually do this, you know, the homeless stuff that you did? Like, do you ever think of doing that kind of thing again?
You know, I think I might do it in the future. I'm just trying, like, I just wanted to kind of do it, you know, because I wanted to kind of just, like, you know, help out some people out there. But you know what, like, here and there, whenever I do see people that, like, look like, you know, like they're, like, down on their luck and everything, I do try to, like, help them, even if I don't even have, like, $100 freaking dollars. Even if I only had, like, maybe a few dollars, like,
laying around.
Yeah, like, I would give them $1, you know, because they could go, like, walk to the gas station, probably even, like, get themselves a little drink or something. So, well, I shouldn't say drink, like, I should say water.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the thing. That's the pretty much of the beauty of, like, you know, I guess that's something I'm thinking of doing. And hopefully, you know, that's become a continuation of how to build that. And for many of those that aspire to do that, I mean, you got, especially if you're at that age when you're making money, probably more than us, like, you know, that would actually definitely help, especially for nowadays. I mean, the economy, inflation, everything has gotten bad. Helping the homeless is something that is almost like, I mean, there's going to be more homeless from what I heard in the news, but that's the news. But it's like there's more like suffering out there, knowing that, you know, especially what's really going on out there, I guess. Other than that, let's move on. From the event, as I want to continue, I did my first interview and you saw it, the video that I did. I did it with dance legend Smurf, that pretty much is known within the breakdance community. And also I did my first interview with him, but as a dancer, not as a YouTuber. I think hopefully one day I do one as a YouTuber. I can, talk a lot about myself. And if anyone's interested of collabing, let me know. DM me, or hey, if you want Stephon, other than me, I mean, sure, I guess that's cool. But yeah, you can interview both of us. Just let us know. That would be cool. I do want to have people to come in. I don't want people to shy away knowing that, should I, talk to them or collab? I'm down. There was this one collab. I will address this. There was this one collab that I've been ignoring. I understand it. There's this guy named Dustin from it's a channel called, are you ready? Two Stupid Idiots. That's like the channel. In my opinion, I'm like, come on, you could have come with a better one. Yeah, it's a gaming channel that they have. Their humor is nothing like related to mine in a sense.
I mean, they could have named themselves like Two Stupid Gamers. Or just Two Gamers.
Yeah, Two Gamers. I don't know where the stupid comes from.
Buddy Gamers? I don't know. I don't know about the Two Stupid Idiots.
Yeah, me either. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know. Like, and here's the thing. I don't know who they are. That's why I've been kind of slow in collabing with them. But I still want to collab. Listen, if you ask for... And this one I want to address with the many people that are sending me like DMs up in Discord and up in like Instagram talking about like, hey man, I would like to talk to you. Listen, if you send me that, I will talk to you. I guarantee you. It's just that, I don't have the time for it. And also another thing, I will confess this, and you guys are probably already know, I have anxiety. I get kind of shy. I'm going to be honest. Stephon knows that.
Yeah.
Stephon is like my helping hand whenever I talk to people that I don't know. And he's usually like, they're like, Vince, calm down. I'm like, yes, Stephon, got it. Just smack me in the back. Ow. Okay, Stephon.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to smack you.
But it's a helping hand mostly.
I'd be like, Vince, come on.
Listen, pretty much, the whole loopy thing kind of helps me with my anxiety, but I have anxiety. Okay, I can't help it. If there's an awkward time of knowing that you text me like, want to talk right now? I'm like, I don't know you, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like maybe some other time. And look, I apologize. I will say this right now. If you're DMing or letting me know if you want to interview or something like that, or Stephon. I mean, for Stephon, it's okay. If someone DM you like, yo Stephon, I saw you at the VinzTalk Webtoon Podcast. I think hey, can I talk to you?
Sure.
October tree sounds fun. Sounds good to you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, stuff like that. But for me, I'm nervous. Listen, I would make dates up, but the truth is that I have anxiety. I am not good when it comes to this. I had anxiety with my first interview. I was shaking. Okay, I don't know what to bring up in the table when it comes down to talking to somebody that especially I look up to. But for even some people that I don't know, that I'm not that nervous, I still have anxiety. But hopefully that would change. It's just that I need to have plans of actually knowing who you are and what you're about to tell me and stuff like that. And that's coming in the future because there is a lot of plans of that. I guess that's another reason why I've been busy of not getting back to collabing with Dustin because, the other stuff that I'm working on, especially stuff that Webtoon throws me. So, guaranteed there's going to be a collab, something like that in the future. It's just that it takes time. It's something that I wish to do. But other than that, yeah, I did my first interview with Smurf. I showcased in my channel, which is weird. If we already talked about it. Showcasing the channel. I was like, what is all this gay stuff? My goodness. But he was cool about it. I just kind of was worried about anyone else being like, what is that? And also, it's mainly the dance channel that I was very comfortable about, where he's like, oh yeah, this is dope. And here's the thing. I don't know about you, Stephon, but it seems like, especially for my parents, it took so long to let my parents know about my channel. I'm just surprised they even know about it. The stuff that I put in. Like, it's just crazy. Especially the boyfriend reads. Listen, the boyfriends is cool. It's just that I read it because you guys asked for it.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. It's like awkward and knowing you, especially you seeing my channel for like the first time in terms of my Webtoon. Other than my gaming stuff is normal. But when you saw the Webtoon, what was your like reaction seeing all this, romance stuff?
I was kind of surprised. Like, I didn't even think you were going to go in that direction because I don't even think you even told me about it.
Yeah, and I think we talked about like how, listen, some people put certain clickbaits here and there, not for loot at all, but it's just like some people are trying to make money of like something that they try to do, but they need the clicks. They need people to click them for a certain purpose, and there's a reason why. There's a reason why that, this type, certain things that are lewd and not safe for work are doing well, because people are just going to click them, And I'm not trying to say that my channel is going to be like 18 plus in the future, age restricted, all that. It's basically that there's going to be times where it all depends. If I'm desperate for money, I guarantee you that my content will change a bit, as you can see. But it's all for paying the bills. Listen, we live in California. Do you have any idea how a studio room costs, a bedroom costs here?
Only if you live in California. If you don't, you wouldn't know. But if you also live in a city like, let's say,
Paris or New York,
yeah, then you definitely would get it.
Yeah,
those are some expensive places.
Exactly. You would definitely understand like how expensive it's gonna get. But good thing I'm not that really desperate, knowing that I already have a place to live and stuff like that. And the thing is that, look, I don't want to be homeless again. Stephon saw me and witnessed that when I lost my home. If guarantee you gotta understand, knowing that if I ever make content like, oh man, 1 hour videos of boyfriends and also some other stuff that's age restricted and all that, it's because that I'm trying to survive. People are trying to survive, especially nowadays when it comes down to making their content. I just want to bring that to the table, because it's been something that, especially with the whole controversy surrounding the webtoon boyfriends, it's just that it's been in my head. I don't want to get crossed in the crossfire. And what I mean by that, when people talk about boyfriends, don't talk about me. I got nothing to do with boyfriends. I did not create the webtoon, the webcomic, or nothing. I did not put the lewd stuff at all. I'm just reacting to it. Okay? The same thing. Look, it's the same thing if I react to, some music video reacts to Drake, and Drake said something controversial. They got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
They only got something to do with the reaction. They didn't say anything. They're just reacting. The same thing with me. I just, I said that many times, but you guys get it. Anyways, and pretty much right now, as I'm speaking moving on to the next topic, I am trying to actually become a future ambassador. Now, there's a lot of perks here when you become a future ambassador. You get like, accommodations for like, collaborations with, putting views up, and especially having your channel grow much quicker, but also free conventions, events, stuff like that. That's something that I want to do in the future. So expect next year. I don't know. Stephon could be busy next year. What do you expect for next year if your music thing does well? Like hypothetically.
If it does well, then I'm gonna keep going. Even if I don't get a lot of people listening to it at first, I'm still just gonna keep making it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop just because I'm not getting 1 million followers, I'm not getting 1 million streams. Everybody had to start off pretty small at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm not trying to be I'm gonna try to put out this big album and all this other stuff. Yes, I do want to put out my own music. Yes, I would like people to listen to it if they like it, if they connect with it, But if some people don't, then it's, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of just learned to just not really care that much. And the thing is, I always watch videos on the music industry, how some people, they get a bad record deal or whatever, and it's just I already kind of know what to expect at this point.
I remember showing me stuff that is inspirational to the point of being emotional. Especially I remember going to your house and you showed me the Justin Bieber documentary. Even I was inspired, and you were almost oh man, Vince about to cry and stuff like that.
I showed you that?
Remember I was at your house and then you showed me the Bieber documentary. I forget what it's called.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Did that still strike you if you were watching it again?
Yeah, it still inspires me. I'm trying to remember. Man, this is years ago. This is 2011, I think that movie came out. Yeah, yeah, like it was kind of like crazy watching that movie. Like the first time I watched it in theaters, like it was pretty loud, so I couldn't like fully like really like pay attention. But like when like I watched it on DVD, I was just like, this is this is what I think I actually want to do like later on in life. And I still want to do this. I'm not gonna lie. I still want to try to make music.
Man, that dream. This is perfect because, of course, this is birthday. For all these years, whenever I saw you, listen, pretty much we have something that we can relate. Is that we want to have fans, a community of our own, building from both directions, my direction and your direction, of how you create them, and For the longest time, I always want to see you famous more than me. I will admit it. There's times where I'm just like, I feel like Stephon would handle better with all these fans and all that.
Man, you know what? I actually was like thinking about this last night. Actually, it's kind of funny you mentioned that. I even like straight up said, like to myself, like I was like, you know what? I don't even know if I do want to be like in like the spotlight and be like very big, because like if you have ever noticed, a lot of people are usually in the spotlight and everything. You got everybody looking at you, like everybody's gonna like critique you on what you do, or oh yeah, he said this, but then you have to like try to speak about like, no, this is not what happened, this is what actually happened. And then some people are still gonna be split. That's kind of why I don't.
That's why I said about the whole boyfriends thing, when people are like having these assumptions that I'm a simp for the fandom or whatever, and or for the series. And to be honest, no, I'm not. I'm just a person that reacts to whatever. But of course, I gain fans and also fame. Well, a small portion of fame from doing those reactions and stuff. And I build my audience through that. And I'm going to continue to do that because that's what the fans want. You give what the fans want. But then again, they also want to know more about you. They want to critique you. And for
as long as it's good.
Exactly.
Because if you're given what the fans want, like let's say like they want you to like make like a whole album about, I don't know, something crazy and whatever. And then you go and make that album, and then everyone's like shocked. Like, oh my God, why'd you make this album? Why did you change like your sound or try to jump to another genre? Like, okay. So this is like a example. It's kind of weird, but Machine Gun Kelly, for instance.
Oh yeah, the whole hip hop turned to rock.
Yeah. That's
which I like.
Yeah. For many years, he did hip hop. Guess what? Nobody really. I'm gonna be honest. Only his fan base, but everybody else, like they kind of looked at him as trying to be like Eminem. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah.
They looked at him as him trying to be Eminem. So like then like after that whole thing, that whole big thing that happened between him and Eminem, the whole beef and everything that got, like, it wasn't like really bad. It was like this tracks going back and forth, but like basically Eminem basically like destroyed his rap career.
Yeah.
And that's why now he's like trying to do like pop punk. Like, I mean, I'm just being honest. I don't think it's because he just switched over to genres. Because why would you just go from being just a rapper to then doing pop punk? Like, it just doesn't even make sense. You could have been doing that for years.
Yeah. Some people go through different aspects, especially when it comes to fame-wise. Remember, back in the day when, well, I'm talking about like, a few years ago when I did gaming, ain't nobody watched my gaming videos.
Nah.
Zero views. Best is 5 views. I can count on my hand. Okay? But when that webtoon came in, I tell you, I gained from either 1K all the way up to like 100K. I still have videos that almost hit like 500,000 from just me reacting to webtoons and stuff like that. I understood the idea of capturing other people.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to capture people more than you have to capture yourself, satisfying yourself, because sometimes that's what makes money. And, this aspect of what I'm talking about is kind of like the ingredients of actually, gaining a following or something,
Oh, and this also can kind of like tie into this. So like the music I'll be making like hopefully next year, or maybe a little bit later on in life. Really the music I'm gonna be like making actually kind of is like not only like from like my experiences, but like I feel like that's something like a lot of like women in particular can kind of get behind. Like the stuff I'll be talking about is just like stuff that's kind of like either uplifting, like did I say uff? I meant to say
uplifting.
Uplifting, and like like just stuff that I feel like they could kind of like connect with, because like I listen to like a lot of different genres of music. I listen to a lot of different sounds and stuff like that. So like my music is going to be like a reflection of that, like not only from my experiences, but just other things I've seen happen, or just things I've seen other people kind of do in relationships. So like some of the songs like that I'll be putting like on like my first album in the future are gonna be like, some of them are gonna be kind of more sad, a little bit more like serious. Some are gonna be more uplifting, more energetic. Some are gonna be more like soulful, like really touching.
Yeah.
So it kind of connects with that also.
Yeah. I think there was a point where I don't know if this is related, but a follower. What's crazy about my other channel is that when it comes down to my breaking stuff, there's like a lot of influence, like a few influential. Oh my god, I can't speak now. Inspiring people that follow me, and basically they have like like they talk about this
Influences,
like influence me, influencers that really influence basically of how big they are, basically, that's all. And my point is that there was this one guy. I try to really put something in the podcast to really change people. We always try to change the world when it comes down to this podcast. We only listen. I'm gonna be honest, some days are gonna be short, sadly. I don't want to tell you what I mean by that, but you only have one life to live. And if that life is here now to actually give you that knowledge and sharing it to the world from what we learn, it's the best thing we do, even though we're young. Like, because for a lot of times, this always has been that opportunity just to talk to Stephon and me, is that we want to grow. The hangouts that we do, I feel like, a lot of times, that's why I want to make all this content and whatever. I want to do something that helps it grow. From a lot of times that we grow seeds, to see it grow as we move on our day. Because the next time we see each other, it will get to that point. I guarantee you, who knows? We could hit, my channel could hit 100,000 the next time we meet. And that could be in the next 2 months. No one knows. Or I could be at the hospital or something like that. Something dark. No one knows. Anything can happen. And these podcasts are usually those life-changing times for me. And I thank Stephon for so much for these, opportunities just to talk to him, just to share this, because it means more. These are more than memories. It's like something just to help the next generation. And also just to understand you, that I'm more than just a person that reads romances. Because I actually have a whole part of me that I want to really put out there in the world. And especially for Stephon as well. And for this, famous influencer that was, I say it right, in my Instagram basically said the same thing I said. Life is short. What are you going to do for the next hours? Are you just going to stay in the couch? Or are you just going to do something, that kind of motivation? And I was like, yeah, that's right. What are you going to do to actually change the world of what you do? Listen, we want to change the world before we turn 30. That's a fact. And I guarantee you I will not give up on that. I've been through so much. Stephon knows I've been through so much to actually get this channel where it's at. And to celebrate for any, given time at all, the biggest gifts can happen the next time we meet, because it will be more than what we have. Today was a good day. it can be a better day next year, knowing that once we get to that level. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I do.
And other than that, anything else you want to say last as we end this?
Yes, I have something very important and also inspiring to tell you guys. Okay, so if you guys are, I don't know, like let's say you're like in college right now or whatever, you know, get through college or get through your job or try to get through life. And if you have free time to do what you actually want to do in your life, like something that's like something you want to actually like put out for the world to see or do for yourself, definitely do it. Right now, I'm a full-time college student, so I have to put like more of my time into that right now for this semester, but hopefully next semester, or if I could, I would take a semester off to focus on making music. Because to be honest with you, yes, college is important, but most of the time when I'm like thinking about stuff, I really just think about music. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not like my mom, okay? I'm really not. I do think college is important. I do want to get my degree, but I also want to like make music. I also want to like start getting prepared to start doing that, because like I'm not getting any younger. Like it doesn't matter if I'm like 30, I'm not gonna get any younger. And if I'm gonna do something while I'm still in my 20s, that's the one thing I want to start doing.
Yeah, do it now. I mean, man, so many people.
Well, not like right now, but like
you know what I mean. Yeah. Most people are like that. I look up to most, like, you know, they say like if you're young, this is the right time for you to grow.
Yeah.
And I said that, like, you know, it sounds like we're, you know, that actual podcast that I remember showing you, they really talk a lot about that. And it feels like we're getting to that age where we're like, we realize that. We truly realize. Because it's almost like we see the future of what's to come. And we have to be ready for that future. And so is you, if you're watching this. I hope this inspires you. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Happy birthday, Stephon!
Thank you.
And I'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.